We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Brian Jansen gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the fourth inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
At the plate, Jonathan Davis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the center fielder, number 49.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. High and deep to right center. On the run is Benintendi. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll start this one at 269. 16 homers and 61 RBIs. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Panic leads off first with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Sharp ground ball to third. Devers gloves it, while the throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 0-1 on its way. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Ready on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, The 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate, and this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 5. The Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding in, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in the grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to panic covering. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
1-1 the count. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
One out, nobody on. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now, Joe Panic. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Anibal Sanchez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch to the left side, but it's well foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Two outs here with a runner at third. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Toronto leads this one 5-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Michael Davis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. So striding in, Mitch Moreland. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up now, Tyrone Taylor. In his 7 at-bats in the series, he's picked up 5 hits, so he's really been locked in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out to center field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sanchez uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. Solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 44 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Panic's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 5-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rendell Gritchick. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at bat when he hit that big grand slam.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Popped him up. Bogaerts over to his right. 1 away.
Now batting.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Shaw, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Danny Jansen is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jonathan Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now batting, Jonathan Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and it remains 5-2. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is up and in, ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Michael Chavis. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Tyrone Taylor. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Shaw has got it, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready for another shot now, Joe Panik. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Now the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Devers has it. The second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays lead it 5-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Andrew Benintendi is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Ball that now.
Down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Cervelli. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there, 2 gone. Here's Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Darwinzon Hernandez is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. One and one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. Drilled to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Right fielder, Randall Richard.
Has a look, now the pitch.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. and it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're still out in front, 5-2. Rafael Devers will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first is in time for the first down. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. And there's out number 2. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Lifted in the air to center field. Davis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt.
7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's low.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in for the Jays, Jonathan Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Barnes, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Joe Panik. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. That misses, ball 4, and Panik's aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, and it remains 5-2. Digging in once again, Michael Chavis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will be fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's the second out. Into the box, Tyrone Taylor. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 out with the man at first. Hit back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail 5-2. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speed threat to Oscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way, lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball right side. He's got it on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Benintendi. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still out in front, 5-2. Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Mesa.
Michael Brantley will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gurriel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Outside and low, 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
.30 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-1 to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Count it 3-1.
J.D. Martinez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now that's the designated hitter, J.D. Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Hennick is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Red Sox leave him loaded. And the deficit remains 5-2. Heath Hembry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
No, that's down.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Up next is Danny Jansen. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 3-2 pitch gets the outside corner, strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. Ken Giles is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One and one. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tanner Roark gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Brian Jansen was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.